So Jesus wants to hang out with us. He says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and dine with him and he with me. That's Trini would have said, Jesus wants a line. The Bible says he wants to dine, but he wants to line with us. He wants to hang out with us and have some fun, some good times with us, right? Some good buddy times with us. So he'll make our house his home. Sometimes we could go through life like, I want this and I want that, and I'm aiming for this and I'm aiming for that. When I started out as an author, that's what I was like. I was like, well, I want these things, I want that, I want to attain it. And I realized I did very little of, God, what do you want? And I think it's so important to include God in our lives and in our home. So just wrote a couple things. When you open the door of your heart to Jesus Christ, he joyfully enters your home and happily hangs out with you. He will help you or help me spring clean my soul. Some rearranging here and a touch of paint there, a new outlook here and a renewed mind there that brings an inner and outer glow. My house is home. He'll throw out your junk bit by bit, sometimes with your help and cooperation, and sometimes single-handedly. He will plant new seeds in your garden. So I know, like in my case, couple years, about 8, 9 years ago, I realized that God had healed me of depression. I didn't even realize that I had a problem with depression until I suddenly realized that I wasn't responding to some things the way that I normally would have responded. And in that case, God just supernaturally, all by himself, just removed that kind of feeling of the blues from my life. And then there are some times when, to fix our home, our metaphorical home for God, we have to work together with God to work on things in our life, to rearrange things in our heart, right? So some things he does completely on his own, and then some things we cooperate with him and he will work out. So as you joyously water, right? He plants seeds in your garden, and as you joyously water them with his word and drink in the sunlight of his grace and loving kindness, the fruit of the Spirit, round and plump, will start growing in your heart. And once you faithfully fertilize those plants and apply pesticide through your daily obedience, you'll always harvest a bumper crop in due season. That's what the Bible means when it says that Jesus is knocking on the door of your heart. So, and I took this quote from a guy that I follow. He said, I don't write the mail, I just deliver it. Okay.